Hi guys, I'm Laura from Cherubs Chalks Interiors. Welcome to my channel where today I'm excited to show you my latest project. This time I'm using my all new favourite stencil and a colour that I've never used before. This linen cupboard is thankfully in a beautiful condition. I have painted so many of these in the past and I'm always excited to get my hands on another one. I love to do something different with them each time, whether that be a different colour or a different design. But before we get to the exciting part, we have to clean it all down. Prep is so important. I'm using White Lightning, which I've mixed up in a spray bottle. I'm going to give it a really good scrub just to remove any old dirt or product buildup. It may not look dirty at all, but you don't know what cleaning products have been used on this in the past, so it's essential to remove anything that may prevent your paint from adhering. To finish cleaning, I just rinse off with some plain water, and then you're ready for the next step. I've already filled in the handle holes because I'm going to change the handles on this piece. I'm now going to sand with a 120 grit to smooth the surface and create a key for the paint to adhere to. You're basically just scuffing the surface up. You can do this with an electric sander like I am, or you can do this by hand. I've been so excited to try all of the new colours from the Silk Mineral paint range. This is a favourite paint line of mine because it's so easy to use. There's no primer required as it has a built-in primer and a built-in top coat, so you don't need to seal it afterwards. All you need to do is paint it on and leave it to dry. I'm using a synthetic brush which helps to create a lovely smooth finish. I'm also painting in long smooth lines to make sure that there are no brush strokes. I always get so excited about applying the Bone Inlay stencil as it really is so beautiful. I have chosen to cut it up into the different sections as this makes it easier to apply. I put it into the position that I want it, securing it with a little bit of masking tape. You can see that I've opted for Oyster, which is a grey-white, and I'm just going to dab off all of the excess on the brush onto a blue shop cloth, and then I can apply this by stippling it onto the stencil. The reason I dabbed off most of the excess is so that we prevent any bleed through. If you have too much paint on the brush, then the paint is going to bleed through that stencil and the stencil design isn't going to be as intricate and beautiful. So it's better to do thin layers and then you can really get that detailed design that you're looking for. I then work my way around the rest of the furniture using different sections from the Bone Inlay stencil, but using the same technique by removing any excess off the brush and then stippling it on. This stencil is absolutely amazing because every different piece of furniture that you can create with it can be completely unique, as you can use the designs in your own way. When creating a continuous pattern, I always overlay the stencil onto the last piece of the previous pattern. This will allow for the perfect continuation of the design. I'm nearly finished now, and I always love to make the inside just as pretty as the outside. So I'm going with Desert Rose, which is a lovely pink, and I think it's a really complementary shade to the grey of the Smoky Mountains. Who's ready to see the final finished piece? Ta-da! Here she is! Now, I know that I said I have created so many of these linen cupboards, but I honestly think that this is my absolute favourite. That stencil just makes it absolutely gorgeous and extra special in my eyes. And those colours also work together beautifully. So we have updated this vintage piece from tired and worn out to gorgeous and modern. I hope that you agree that this upcycle has been so much fun. I hope that you love the finished result as much as I do and have been inspired to do your own Bone Inlay stencil project. I'd love to see anything that you create with this stencil, so feel free to tag us on all of the social media platforms if you upcycle your own piece. It's goodbye from me for now, but I look forward to seeing you on our next video. Thanks for watching!